Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this one is going to be a low to mid-level money making guide, and I'm going to be showing you guys 4 different money making methods for low to mid-level players. So throughout the video I will be showing you guys 4 different money making methods, and these methods include hunting red salamanders, which I will be showing you guys first. And then I will also show you guys collecting white berries, and then I will show you guys stealing goblin wire, and then finally killing gargoyles. So before I do start, I would like to say that if you guys find this guide helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. But anyway, let's start off with hunting red salamanders. So for this method you will need some rope and some small fishing nets, depending on your hunter level. As you can see, the hunting area is right there on the map, so the easiest way to get there I find is just teleporting to the castle wars and then running north. You also want to bring some magic note paper. This allows you to stay here longer, which will actually boost your profit per hour and your XP per hour by a lot. And so the only requirement for this method is actually 59 hunter, so fairly mid-level requirement. And it is pretty simple. You're going to just set up your traps on these young trees, and you should be able to actually catch the red salamanders fairly fast. So I have been doing mostly just these 3 trees right here, and then sometimes that tree right there that I just clicked on. It is a little bit further away, so I would only do that if your trees, those 3 trees right there, are not already full. Yeah, red salamanders are pretty good. They're actually selling for 6,405 GP each, and I actually sold these on the Grand Exchange, so that is a little bit above the Grand Exchange price. So doing this method, you can actually get about 2 to 2.5 mil GP per hour, which is really great. It's a pretty easy method, only 59 hunter, as I said before. So it is a really solid mid-level moneymaker. And then the XP per hour is also pretty good. So you can expect to get around 100k XP, hunter XP per hour. So overall, this method is pretty solid. You're making some pretty good GP per hour as well as some pretty good XP per hour. The only downside about this method, I would say, is that it is fairly click intensive. As you can see, you have to be active pretty much the entire time to maximize your profit here. Now, moving on to the next method, we have collecting white berries. And so this is a pretty simple method. The only requirement is having the regicide quest completed. Now, there are a lot of other quests that you have to complete before completing regicide, but you guys can figure that out. You really just need that quest just to unlock this area. And it is really simple. You just want to teleport to the load zone and then just run north to the red little dot. Make sure you step over the tripwire. You don't want to get hit because it does deal quite a bit of damage and it does poison you. So anyway, the white berry is right here where I am standing, and it will respawn every 4 to 5 seconds. So you'll pretty much just want to stand there and click every 4 to 5 seconds to pick it up. And that is really it for this method. You should bring a beast of burden. This will boost your profit per hour significantly. So without one, I would say you'd get around 1.7, 1.8 mil per hour, but with one you can get it upwards of 2.5 mil per hour. And as you can see, the white berries actually sell for nearly 4k each, so they are pretty good. But this method is fairly click intensive, and the regicide quest is somewhat of a mid-level requirement, so I would consider this a mid-level money-making method. Yeah, it is pretty easy. And if you guys are looking to optimize this method, you will want to bring a wilderness sword or the Tokuzo from the Elder's Kiln quest, And this simply just allows you to teleport close to a bank, so you can bank your berries fairly quickly and then you can get back out there. So that is really my setup. I have been teleporting to Edgeville, and then I will use the lodestone back to Isfardar, and then I'll just run north, as you saw earlier, to the berry. And that is really it for this method. So now let's move on to the next method. So this next method is going to be stealing cave goblin wire. And it does have two requirements. So one is having the Death to the Dorgashan quest completed. And this again has some prerequisite quests, some quests that you'll need to complete before that. So you guys need to complete a few quests to actually allow you to do this method. And then the other requirement is 44 thieving. This is a thieving method. Although you don't get that much XP per hour doing it, you're looking around 7 to 8k thieving XP per hour, which is really nothing. But the profit per hour is, it's alright. I would consider this a low, mid-level method, more low maybe. So you're looking at 1.2 mil per hour. So it isn't that great, but it is a pretty simple method. As you can see, the wire spawns right here, and it's going to respawn every about 6 seconds. So you can simply just collect it like that. A full inventory should make you about 100k, so that is pretty good. You can bring a Beast of Burden if you are looking to stay here longer, and if you want it super AFK, you can bring some magic notepaper, although it will really cut into your profit. And so this is what your profit will look like for a full inventory, so full inventory of 27. So you're looking at a little bit over 100k, and the price has actually increased just a little bit since I did this method. I believe it increased about 100 GP per cave goblin wire. But yeah, it is a pretty decent low-level money-making method. As I said earlier, you just need the few quests completed as well as 44 thieving. So now let's move on to the next method. So this next method is somewhat of an old money-making method, but it still is pretty good, and it is going to be killing gargoyles. So killing gargoyles requires 75 Slayer, and they are located in the Slayer Tower. Now, as you can see in this clip, I am using melee against them, but they are actually weak to magic, so magic might be a better option. Although you can use the aggression pots here, and that would really make it a little bit faster. Again, magic would probably be better to use. You don't really need any overloads or prayer potions. They are pretty simple to kill. That is if you are a higher level player. If you are a mid-level player, then I would bring a few prayer potions maybe, and bring a few stat boosting potions, maybe some extra food as well. But they do drop a bit of food every once in a while, which is pretty nice. Now, for the drops, you will definitely want your spring cleaner. There are a lot of alchemical drops, a lot of rune salvage drops. So you'll definitely want to bring this. If you don't have a spring cleaner, then you will want to just use your high alch spell. So bring some runes for that if you don't have the spring cleaner. And then they also drop a few noted items that are pretty easy to pick up, so just have a little bit of inventory space open for those items. And if you guys want to see a loot from 1,000 gargoyles, I do have that video. I will link it down in the description down below. And in that video, I will pretty much just break down the actual profit per hour and XP per hour that you get from gargoyles, as well as the total for the 1,000 kills. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. I really hope one of these methods are useful for you guys. And if you guys have any questions or comments about any of the methods listed in this video, then definitely comment them down below. I would love to see what you guys think, and if you guys find these methods helpful. So just let me know in the comments down below. Anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy the video. Hit that like button if you did enjoy it and you found it helpful. and to subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. And just a little sneak peek into my future videos, I will probably be focusing more on some more loot videos as well as the money making guides. So definitely look out for those. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I really hope to see you guys there. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.